Hello and welcome to another episode of the Unedited Adda. And I have with me today someone who is a senior in my school, South Point, and someone whom I really love, Mr. Debojit CHoudhury. And his company's name is 360 ESP. And we'll hear right from him that what does he do and what does he specialize in.
Srinjoy, thank you for having me here, and special round of thanks to everybody for giving me an opportunity to speak in this platform, which I think is an amazing platform. Thank you.
So a bit about 360 ESP.
Okay. 360 ESP started with a dream. I had post my accelerate. I had a corporate experience of about 15 years, and then when I was in Chennai, that's when I used to frequent in Madras Cricket Club a lot. That's when I got a chance to work with CSK, and my sports journey started from there. So I call myself today a sports entrepreneur, something which is interesting. I'm sure the part of the world that I belong to.
We are sports fanatics. We all have sports in our blood.
Yeah.
East Bengal, Mohun Bagan.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes. And I'm an avid East Bengal fanatic.
Oh, you're East Bengal. I'm Mohun Bagan by birth, by the way. But we are together.
Yes, I started off with handling few cricketers, and then few IPL teams. So what we do is, like, we started off as a sports branding agency.
Branding, right.
Absolutely, sports branding initiative we started, and then later on diversified into analytics as well. Today we are in both B2B and B2C space. B2B, we handle a lot of corporates for their sports-oriented needs. So be it an R&R, rewards and recognition program, bringing in cricketers or footballers of repute all across. So we have worked with Zico. We have worked with few World Cuppers. David Beckham. We have worked with few clubs, Man U being one of them, Barcelona being the other. Though I don't support both of them. I support their rivals,
Right.
but got an opportunity with them. So, and then FIFA happened. So we are one of the accredited agencies of FIFA
Right.
for their match organizations. AFC matches, a lot of AFC matches happen in this part of the world. Today's date, from India, 3 clubs are representing India in AFC. As you know, as you are aware of, one is Mohun Bagan.
Yeah.
The other one is East Bengal, and this year we have Goa as well, representing our nation in 3 categories. Mohun Bagan being the ISL champions, they are on the top tier. East Bengal, the other, the lesser tier, being the Federation Cup champions. So coming back to the point, though, we handle a lot of cricketers, we handle a lot of footballers. For B2B connects, as in, brand ownership, brand endorsements, that's a category where people work with us. We handle few cricketers exclusively, other through third parties.
Right.
As far as B2C is concerned, we are into match ticketing, experiential travel, something which you do. We just do the sports part of it.
Right.
So when you travel with your esteemed clients, and if you have something of a need, let's say we just concluded, the UFI just concluded. So we had a lot of people traveling with us, and we gave them match ticketing, experiential, as in with footballers of repute.
Oh, wow.
That is something which people look up to, and today's date of Insta Reels, that is something people love to do.
Everything is showing off.
This is all about show off. But again, the other side is a once of a lifetime
Right.
experience. So you don't know. There were people who traveled with us. They literally cried, holding me when this is something which somebody dreamt of. Seeing Brazil in action, or
Right.
seeing Messi and Ronaldo in action. Because both of them are retiring. You might not. You never know. They will play in USA.
Right.
That's up to speculation. But Doha World Cup was very interesting. We did Russia previous to that. We did Germany previous to that.
And so, for example, like you might arrange a special Wimbledon tour with
Yes.
with maybe a lunch with a
Yes.
a tennis player.
So what happens? Good that you took it up. Wimbledon is a very jam-packed 3 week session,
Right.
generally. So their players don't get time to talk to you because each day is a happening day and you are almost playing the next day. A break in between. So what can be arranged is like ex-players, like Boris Becker,
Hmm.
a Stefan Edberg, a Steffi Graf, an Andre Agassi, like that, John McEnroe. Because I'm sure a lot of the corporates today's date who are into CXO level, uh, they have seen them play in their, almost their
Yeah.
childhood, and there's a fanboy
Right.
stuff happening. So yes, that is possible. Formula One is possible. We have worked. PGA tours is possible. A lot of kids these days are NBA fanatics,
Yes.
especially from Delhi, Bangalore. So that is possible. So sky is the limit as far as this thing is concerned. We are also doing some CXO level golf tours.
Okay.
So that is for exclusively CXOs. Uh, from India, corporate honchos go to Singapore to play Asia because of the wind conditions. We are not accustomed to play golf in Europe because a lot of lateral movements happen.
Right.
Okay, so when there are a lot of lateral movements, people who are avid golf lovers, you use different kind of technique altogether. It's like almost playing a fast bowler. If you have not practiced playing in English condition, you will struggle because
Right.
the ball moves both ways. So similar to that, so that has been my journey altogether, and I love to spread the love of the game per se. It's just not the monetary satisfaction. It is there, but the other side of it, giving excitement, giving once in a lifetime opportunity to the clients, and thereby changing their lives.
Right.
Sports gives you motivation, buddy. So being
Very
attached.
much. So sports as a lifestyle, is there something that you're doing here, like in India? Sport as a lifestyle, like
Yes.
currently, like I see a lot of people playing pickleball and so on and so forth. So do you like organize
Yes.
sports
Yes.
in like sport events here?
Yes. So, for one of my clients, Apollo 247, which is the biggest medical aggregator
Right.
in the country, we had actually curated a corporate event inside a mall. So, we created a sports field inside a mall in South City. Okay. So, putting nets around. And that was an experience. The first time in India it has happened. Football inside a mall. So that was very interesting. We also have worked with Orissa government for the sports literary event,
Okay.
sports literary fest.
Oh,
So we
wow.
had Ben Johnsons of the world coming in and explaining you why he was stripped of the medal. Of the record, he has told me something which I cannot share, but he told me perhaps if I was from the other country, you know who I mean. So perhaps Lewis would not have been the 100 meters champion.
Right.
The medal would have been still with Ben Johnson. So these are interesting stories. I have worked with Steffi Graf in a literal fest in India for Orissa government, Andre Agassi, Ben Johnson. So that is something which and got to know a lot of stuff which they cannot write. Ben Johnson, in fact, has an autobiography, but he cannot write because he'll be sued or
Right.
So those things gives you kick, So that's what it is.
So means your focus is very much on experiences, on life experiences. Like, so you help to sell dreams. Like I dream to be at Man U, and you help to get that dream done.
That's correct.
Or like perhaps watch a game.
See,
in
when
the
you go
Premier League.
to these clubs, why the top tier, even the second tiers for the matter of fact, they sell, you have to see how they sell their product. Okay. So Ronaldo's jersey was the best product Man U ever had, for the matter of fact. So that's the reason why the jersey sales, the dream sales, basically. Now, if you go to London and you can just walk into Arsenal, they will give you a stadium tour. So where we come in is, I would do that same tour with perhaps a theory,
Acha.
walking you through the stadium, walking you through the museum, walking you through the experiences of a match particularly. Okay, so I can have Ryan Giggs talking about the greatest match of all, arguably the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, which Man U won 3-2. So those things which people have seen, witnessed, but do not know the behind the story.
What happened here?
Behind-
What was at the behind the scenes?
What was happening behind the scene? What was the dressing room talk? So he goes and takes you to the dressing room, and then he says, "Here I was sitting, and here was Sir Alex Ferguson talking about this, and he threw the shoe on David Beckham." All the stories, you know. So that is something which makes
These are
life
things, right?
cherish. So this has been my journey, and all of us wanted, to I should risk. There is a risk involved, of course, because you have to deliver exactly what you promise. So we know, let's say for example, this is possible, and we're selling a dream, as you have said. So if the capacity is 100, we never commit 100. We say 30. So even if you get 70, there's a wow factor.
That's an amazing learning for all the ones who are watching. I think we should never overcommit. We should commit what we can and try and give more. So then your customer will be happy.
Always. And even if you know that you can do it, but don't, because anything can happen, any accident can happen, and and then even if you are 100% honest, people will take you always on the wrong side. So always don't act bullish here.
Very much. And so on the side of the analytics side, like what exactly do you do in sports analytics?
So I'm basically a numbers man. So sports analytics has gone to a different league altogether. Today's days gone out the days of Sunil Gavaskar, when pitches used to be underprepared, uh, and new bowler comes in and you are completely at shock. Something what happened with Sachin seeing Shoaib Akhtar for the first time in Indian Gardens. He has never seen or faced anybody that fast. These days, every athlete, for the matter of fact, has perfect analytics team with him or her to analyze the game of your competition.
Right.
So exactly know what is his or her strengths and weaknesses. Something like business today. So you have the numbers with you in front. You know what to do, what not to do. Mostly what not to do. That is very, very important. So we give analytic support to few franchises, both IPL and ISL.
Oh wow.
Teams. That's a technical team. What we do, the same team, when IPL or ISL is not happening, the same team happens to give analytic support to lot many corporates.
Right.
So we do analytics for Apollo being one of them, because numbers, as you know, and is very, very crucial in medical. Why medical? Every genre, for the matter of fact. So we do analytics, and we can give analytics support to any corporate, for the matter of fact. Somebody who's looking at high-end market research and AI.
So that is another wing of, like, again, that is very specialized, right?
Yes,
starting from
yes.
market research to sports research and
Yes,
that
but
part.
if you see, it's all the product is different, but the delivery of the product is same. Instead of analyzing a bowler, you are analyzing a particular problem, and you are doing basically nothing but a gap analysis. Your expectation is X,
Right.
you are getting Y, the gap X minus Y. You try to understand why this X minus Y is happening. Your expectation is here, but market conditions may differ. So there are periodic incidences, which is like historical data, one that the client needs to be aware of. New competition comes in, that changes the game. So we do with a bank. We have a working relation. I cannot share that with you.
Okay.
Our telecom and a medical partner. So
Right.
we are very choosy about the type of client that we work with. Has to be a mid cap.
So in your B2C offering, which is your mother product, as you said. So who are your ideal clients? Who can we help you to connect you with?
Thank you for asking me. So anybody who's traveling with you and is a sports lover, that is my first choice. Okay. Second is somebody has a dream. Let's say, for example, he wants to meet an XYZ. Somebody who wants to give his wife or a fiance or somebody, the kids, uh, a birthday wish from his hero.
Oh, that's a great gifting idea, I must say.
So that is possible. Uh, and let's say, for example, you want to see in Austria where the accident happened with Schumacher. Okay, a fatal accident, and you need to know why it all happened. You have some people, one of the doctors telling you this has happened, taking you exactly in skiing what to do and talking about it, an expert, what to do, what not to do. There anything, any sports need that you have.
Means someone wants to just give the Boxing Day test match as a gift to someone, that yes, we are all going together, or maybe we are friends group going together. So I think there is a crazy amount of collaborative opportunity for people in multiple businesses who can actually club a lot of the services that Debojit provides. So, and hence I will put his contact details in the description so that you can get in touch with him for sure if there's anything that
There
might
was
be of use to you.
just to add on
Yeah.
to it, for an insurance client of ours, they had top 10 top performers for the entire year, you know, for the in for India basically. So we took them to, as an R&R, we took them, the entire team, to Melbourne Cricket Club, MCC, and there's a scoreboard, as you know. So there has to be 11 batsmen there. So we said, do not give 10, give 11, top 11. So in the MCC, you had in the scoreboard, you had the names as if they are batsmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 official, scoreboard. So the as the names were announced, it was flashing in the scoreboard.
Oh,
So
that's a great feeling.
11, 10, 9, like that, on the reverse order.
Yeah.
So what we do is, like, we curate an R&R. It should not be a normal mundane award.
All right.
MCC is the same place where a lot of lot of events as far as Indian cricket is concerned has happened. One of them being Ravi Shastri getting an Audi. That was a historic World Series event for India after Prudential, after not Prudential, Prudential World Cup, right? No, not
It was a while back, I think.
The World Cup that we won. No, Prudential World Cup, of course, Prudential World Cup. So because otherwise West Indies would have taken the trophy. Yes. So Prudential World Cup. That time, what happened in Lords, that same thing can happen again in Lords, or sort of,
Very much.
So I can take you to the balcony and you can do that if you want.
So
Yeah.
I think yeah. I mean, if you want a redone of the tour by the Dada himself, you might get in
Yeah,
touch
yeah,
with
yeah,
him.
yeah,
He
sure.
can get it done for you.
Sure.
So I think these are great. I think I think you provide a service which is, I mean, by heart, it is very close to all Indians, because
Yes.
Indian love sports by default. And I
There's
think-
always a kid in all of our
yes,
hearts,
yes,
yes.
yes, very, very much, and everyone is glued to something or the other. And they want to touch. Oh, where was that Brian Lara done that 400?
Yes.
Want to go to that stadium. So I have had friends who have told that, damn, this is my life's aim. I want to go and visit this sporting place where this has happened. So I think this is a great opportunity in this field. And then for sure, guys, if you want to get in touch with him, just go on the description. I'll drop his contact details there.
Sure. We work with Baichung very closely. So if you want to curate a sports event, with football. For the matter of fact, we can have Baichung coming over giving prize as a surprise.
Oh, that's amazing.
So similar something can be done with tennis. Sania can drop in, and so something like that.
So which are the sports persons that you handle?
So we handle Ajinkya Rahane. Exclusively, you mean you talked about exclusively or
Yes.
third party? So or Ajinkya we handle Cheteshwar Pujara, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Sania Mirza, Baichung Bhutia, Sunil Chetri.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit. But then, of course, any name you say, he
Yeah,
can get it
yes,
out for you,
yes.
like as he said, through third parties. So yes, so having a person who you can consult as well for any of your sporting needs, how sport can add more value
Yeah.
to perhaps your workforce or towards your clients, is something for which you should really must connect with him.
That's
So thank you so much for your time.
My honor and
You
pleasure.
you gave your time
Thank
to
you so much.
us, and I hope this is helpful for you. Do like, share, and subscribe if it was useful for you, and comment, and anything you need, please get in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.